Would you enjoy working in the field of engineering safety? Have you excellent communication and people skills? Are you detail conscious? Can you remain honest and impartial at all times? Have you the ability to write detailed reports? If you've said yes to these questions, the occupation of boiler and pressure vessel inspector might be the one for you. Boilers and pressure vessels are found in many different industries. They're used in oil and gas refineries as well as in the manufacture of chemicals. Pressure equipment that has not been manufactured to specified standards or that has been incorrectly repaired, modified or maintained is extremely dangerous both to the plant's workers and the surrounding community. In order to ensure the safety of this equipment, there are a number of codes and regulations that need to be adhered to. It's the responsibility of the boiler and pressure vessel inspector to inspect the fabrication, installation and maintenance of such boilers and pressure vessels, and to issue the compliance certificate if all is compliant. The inspector reports on violations when necessary. The actual tasks carried out by such an inspector will depend on the nature of the inspection required. The inspector may have to evaluate the design and the materials used during fabrication. In other cases, they check the installation of the equipment. The focus of any inspection is to determine conformance with safety laws and regulations. With operational equipment, the inspector checks the history of the equipment. This includes the boiler or vessel's prior inspection results, repairs undertaken, and current inspection plan. They establish the inspection schedule required. They also examine and verify permits and inspection records for the equipment. The inspector carries out the required tests to verify the condition and safety of the equipment. They test that the pressure meters and gauges are working within necessary parameters. They evaluate safety valves and regulators. Both the internal and external surfaces of the vessels are inspected for corrosion or cracking. The inspector then reviews past reports and writes up a new report, making a note of any violations that need correcting. If the equipment passes inspection, a compliance certificate will be issued. If there's been an accident involving a boiler or pressure vessel, the inspector may be called in to assess the damage and to document and investigate the accident. Boiler and pressure vessel inspectors may work from an office, but they travel to various sites to conduct inspections. The sites they visit tend to be industrial ones, such as factories and refineries. They may be required to work at heights or in confined spaces. They wear protective clothing such as high visibility safety jackets, hard hats, safety glasses, overalls and steel-capped boots when on site. Entry into this occupation will depend on the duties required of the inspector. A tertiary qualification in the area of specialization, such as engineering, is often the first requirement. This occupation requires specialized technical training and knowledge, as well as accredited professional certification. Depending on the employer, this might be offered in-house. For those that become experts in their field, consultancy work is an option.